Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about lookup activity in Synapse or in Azure Data Factory. So lookup activity can retrieve a data set from any of the data source supported by Data Factory and Synapse pipeline. So use of lookup activity is to retrieve data sets. Okay. Now a simple use case, get all list of table of any of the database, and then we can use those table to export a data to somewhere, either in a data lake or in some other database. Okay, so let's come here, come to the Synapse pipeline. Okay, so here let me delete this. I'm going to perform a lookup activity, and the work of lookup activity is to retrieve data from any of the data source. Okay, so let's search lookup activity here, drag this. Okay, now need to select a data set. Okay, so either we may have a existing data set or we need to create a data set. So in my scenario, I am going to create a data set. Okay, so to create a data set, we must need a link service. If we have a available link service that we can use to create a data set, then we can use that one. If we don't have, then we need to create. So for different source, we must have a different type of link service. Now in my use case, I need a in my use case, my source is a serverless pool. Okay, so I need to create a link service that connect to serverless pool. So either I can create from here or I can create from manage. So let's go to the manage, click on link service. Okay, I don't know whether I have or not. Let me delete this unnecessary where we have a zero related, because it is confusing unnecessarily. Now one serverless is there, might be, it may be, let me check whether I can use or not. Yeah, this one I can use, since I can use. So in this link service, this is the fully qualified domain name, and database name we need to pass as a runtime. Okay, let's use this serverless. Come to the pipeline. Okay, in the pipeline, now dataset, let's see whether we have a click on new dataset. I know I don't have the datasets, and it should be Azure Synapse, because my serverless pool is on Azure Synapse. So click on Azure Synapse Analytic. Now let's give lookup source. Link service will go with serverless. Okay, now table name I want to give manually, or I can retrieve through query also. Okay, so let's click OK. Now I want to retrieve through query. Okay, so in my SQL script, this is my serverless pool. So in this, if I run select star from sys.table, I can see my all existing table, and I want to retrieve, I want to see all the tables that exist in this serverless pool. And then my next task will be to export data of this table to anywhere. Either it can be data lake or it can be any serverless. So or it can be any database, anywhere. Okay. Now let's come to the pipeline. Write this query. Okay. Select start from sys.table. So what lookup will do? Lookup will retrieve data of this sys dot table, and in this sys dot table what we have the list of tables. Okay, so let's see, let's debug this. Run failed. What is the error? Bad request. What is this? Hold on. Fail to run pipeline to code, bad request, message null, pipeline run ID. Something is wrong. Hold on. Maybe we may have problem with this data set. Let's open this. Okay, we need to provide this database name because this database name was dynamically. Okay, let's add this name plus name should be let's give a db only. Okay, and we can give a default value or we can leave it. Add this. Okay, now again come to the pipeline. So when I come to the pipeline, and now we have to provide actual db name. So actual db name is nyc taxi ldw. Okay, so let's give the name nyc taxi ldw. Okay, so now we are providing our db name. So you may confuse in this part how I provided a database name. First I added at the source. First I created a link service. In link service our database name I kept parameterized. Then in the source I just provided a name. Sorry, not this one. Close this. This is the source. So in this I just provided a dynamically name. So while creating a source I need to give some random name, and while using this we need to provide exact name. Okay, so everything I already explained in link service. If not, then I will re-explain. Okay, so now this is ready, so let's run this. It is running now. It succeeded. Okay, now let's see the output. We can see value. First is name is taxi zone is one table. This is the object id. Type, it's a user type when it is created, when it is modified. Now next we have vendor table. Like that we can see all the table in the output. So as per the definition, lookup activity can retrieve a data set from any of the data source supported by data factory and synapse pipeline. So in this activity we can say it retrieve the data set from our data source that we created called a lookup source. Okay, now this lookup activity we can use with another activity like inside of for each loop. Okay, and we can run for each loop for every table, and then we can export the data of every table to every table into export the data of every table into data lake or into any other table of any databases. Okay, so this for each activity part we'll do in the next video. Thank you.